launching of a product of AlgaVita and FCO approved biostimulant from Sahyadri Farms team. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Kshitij Agarwal, Vice President Sales, with a huge round of applause from AlgaVita.
Yeah, see, this is something I am personally proud of, something what to the extension of what Mr. Jitendra ji has said. Like he said, the next move could be from China to India in terms of innovation, chemistry thing. It's not an easy thing to do. And as the previous one of the speakers, Dr. RP Singh mentioned, that patience is the key. But in current scenario, one said you need to have patience, the other said you need to have simultaneous innovation. One said you have tradition, the other said you need to be bucking up with a lot of things. In the similar lines, if you see a company, a group called Sahyadri Farms, we all heard of, they are very well known globally from the marketing linkages point of view. Most of us, I'm sure, this is something I take, I'm talking from as an Indian, I take to pride. I don't know how many of you know, because these guys are very low lying, that is my problem. इनको बोल रहा हूँ यार अब अपने आप को मार्केट करना शुरू करो, इसलिए हमको यहाँ लाए हैं यहाँ पे. How many of you have eaten Kisan tomato ketchup?
Everyone.
From farmer's field to bottling, Sahyadri does. Can you believe this? Nobody knows this. That's exactly what, that is our strength. And that is from farming practices and things point of view. Now, I'll take few minutes before even they go into the launch. We worked together on a product called AlgaVita. Thanks to Sachin, he knocked away our brand Vitaflora. Sachin heads, Sachin heads the agri inputs business from trading point of view in Sahyadri. So, Sahyadri, I was shocked when Kshitij ji invited me to Raji, aap aiye, hamara facility dekhiye, 2 saal, 2.5 saal pehle. I went there. I mean, I knew Sahyadri as, we go, we eat some cashew nuts, we eat some ketchups, we eat some nice food there. If you have not visited Sahyadri, you must visit. It's a resort by itself. So, And he took me to the beautiful lakes. I felt one of those, and then that lakes, for me, I call it as a lake. It's a nice, beautiful green layer like carpet, green carpet. And Pankaj Nathe, incidentally, was supposed to be here. He's not there, the R&D head. He and Kshitiji took me around and showed. They said, well, look, Raji, this is where we grow microalgae. Chlorella. I said, how is it? Look at the thinking, the innovation that happened. Last year, they just started working on this. Last year, this concept was explained to our Honorable Minister of Agriculture in Telangana. He spent almost 20 minutes talking to these guys. Can you please convert every bloody lake in Telangana into your kind of a thing? What is that concept? They wash, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm very bad in this. Whatever, the water which is used to wash the fruits and vegetables for them to process into this, whatever I'm talking, ketchups to jams or whatever it is, that water after washing flows into this, what I call as lakes, which becomes food for the microalgae. What a beautiful backward integration. And from that, this miracle is born called Chlorella's development. And I'm honored. This is the first microalgae as far as my knowledge goes. Probably Dr. Arup Ghosh, who is the right person to say. So that's how it is. So I give this mic to now Kshitiji. Kshitiji, he heads, they have another back to it. So please introduce yourself and then take it.
Thank you so much, Raji. Good afternoon, everyone. I think we have been given a job to end the evening or maybe a fantastic day on a good note. So I'm Kshitij Agrawal. I head the bioactive business at Sahyadri Farms. Just a small background about the bioactive division. At Sahyadri Farm, we are, as you all know, we are into fruits and vegetables. We grow and process more than 5 lakh metric tons of different fruits and vegetables, mainly all horticulture crops. And while doing it, a lot of biomass, which is in the form of peel or seed, is created, which is high in nutrition. We all know that they are rich in antioxidants, flavonoids, carotenoids and all that. But otherwise, how do you manage that solid biomass? So to run an industry like food processing industry like Sahyadri Farm, or to create a value chain like Sahyadri Farm, it's equally important how do you take care of your solid biomass and a liquid biomass. And you can imagine that can come only from a visionary like Vilas Shinde, our chairman, who on the footsteps of Dr. Kurian started this organization 2 decades back. And the thought was clear, the global technology and scale of production has to be somewhere on the lines of what Dr. Kurian has created in Amul. We can create something like that in horticulture. With those thoughts and vision, the organization is moving ahead. And within that space, this particular product was created. I'll talk more about the product. We'll talk about the product during the presentation. Maybe we can start with a small video and then we'll come to the product.
Before forests, before animals, before the very first breath, there was me. Long before life covered the land, the oceans were already writing Earth's first chapter. I am microalgae, the oldest life still shaping your world. I turned sunlight, water, and carbon into the air your world would one day breathe. Every breath you take carries a part of my story. Long before forests reached for the sky, I transformed this world, one cell at a time. But the world has changed. The oceans that gave me life are growing warmer. The balance that shaped this planet is slowly fading. I feel it too. The world has forgotten one truth. I am not the victim of this crisis. I am one of its greatest solutions. Give me sunlight, water, and purpose, and I will do what I've always done. For billions of years, I waited. Then, I found my home. They saw value where others saw waste. Every drop, every nutrient, every ray of sunlight became part of something greater. With care, guided by science, my natural strength is preserved, from sunlight and water to pure nutrition. This is AlgaVita. For billions of years, I have quietly sustained life. Today, I continue that journey, nourishing people, supporting nature, inspiring a healthier tomorrow. I have always believed life grows stronger through balance. When nature and human ingenuity move together, the future becomes brighter.
Hello. Yeah. So sometimes the biggest of the problem has got a simplest solution, and that's when we started looking at microalgae as a solution. How do we treat our water stream, which are coming from our all fruit processing plants? Because you can't release this water directly in the river or any other stream, because you have to treat the water. And effluent treatment itself is a huge cost, and it's a chemical-based process. That's when we looked at a biological solution. And when we looked at the merit part of it, in this biological solution, we are getting a product, we are able to harness all these nutrients and which can be recycled. That's how, that was the starting step for this project.
Let's start with one of agriculture's biggest challenges today, a biotic stress, and how we can solve it. Climate change is already impacting global agriculture, putting crop yields under serious pressure. For farmers, this shows up as drought, salinity, extreme heat, and unpredictable conditions. And the impact: reduced plant health, weaker growth, and lower yields. But what if the solution was natural and consistently powerful? Introducing AlgaVita, Sahyadri Farms' proprietary solution, developed through controlled cultivation and advanced production systems. So how does AlgaVita actually work? Let's break it down. It enhances photosynthesis, boosts nutrient uptake, and stimulates plant growth at a cellular level. At the same time, it acts like a protective shield, reducing damage from environmental stress. Compared to traditional solutions, the difference is clear. You get higher consistency, more active compounds, and superior stress tolerance. AlgaVita offers a superior and well-balanced profile of bioactives, antioxidant activity, nutrients, and photosynthetic pigments. And this isn't just theory, it's proven. In an IIAB study, AlgaVita was tested under extreme stress conditions. The results? Visibly healthier, more vigorous plants. Under water stress, yields increased by 20 to 25%. Even under normal conditions, yields improved by 15 to 20%. This isn't just innovation, it's an opportunity to future-proof your portfolio. And partnering is simple. Launch a ready-to-market solution under your own brand, or strengthen your existing formulations with AlgaVita as a powerful active ingredient. The future of agriculture is crop resilience. The question is, are you ready to deliver it? Join the fight against a biotic stress.
So within this space, when we started working on the product, like this is one of the biggest challenge we were already facing, and the conventional like individual product, a lot of products like are single problem focused, but we were looking at one complete solution which can take care of all the major problems, right from productivity, stress, resilience, and sustainability. And that's when we worked on multiple species of microalgae. And while choosing different species, like Chlorella vulgaris came out as one of the very strong species which was doing the work. So its cell wall is very strong, And that was one of the major challenge for us. Like when we started, it was doing all the nutrient assimilation. So when we looked at, this is one of the most primitive organism on planet Earth. Chlorella, if you look at the history, it is surviving for millions of years, survives at extreme pH condition, right from 2 pH to 12 pH. This species was showing a robust growth, and all nutrient assimilation, we were seeing it happening successfully. The challenge was, how do we use the technology so that the nutrients which are present, which are assimilated, are made bioavailable, and without losing any nutrient during the processing, we are able to make it available for the plants. And that challenge we solved through the technology while processing this biostimulant formulation. And that's how we arrived at the final molecule. So while handling the liquid formulation and the solid formulation, both the places, there was like a loss of nutrient which we were observing. And in both the places, Sahyadri spent a lot of time with the research team. How we can harness the maximum nutrient in the product. And that's how the product was arrived at, which is now India's first FCO approved, fully characterized microalgal extract. And it is one ingredient for multiple crops and performs under all condition. It's B2B ready platform backed by real proof. It's FCO approved. It has, these are all scientific validation have been done, backed by strong R&D. It is harnessing all the nutrients, whatever are written. Most important are the phyto components, wherein some of the distinct marker we could identify, and which are like unique markers for specific benefits, which are now available. And this is the total process what is followed. So like it's a complete circularity from our processing plants, basically like the process water spent and the biogas plant, the biogas slurry. Basically these two are the food for microalgae. They are grown in an open raceway pond, which is a 20-acre pond at two sites. One site at Nasik, which is our all other crops we handle at Nasik. Another facility at Nanded, which is for citrus processing. At both the facility, 20 acres of open raceway pond cultivation. And finally, the biology, like overall, is going back to the soil. If you look at the overall, like we did a complete study at IIAB Palampur, a detailed characterization of the product, and also compared it with some of the premium seaweeds, like how our product is differentiated. So it was compared against Ascophyllum nodosum and Eclonia as a premium seaweed in this category, and how our product has some of the distinct marker. So one of the key marker which we could identify was the ruganic acid, which is 7-10-13 hexa-decatrianic acid, which was unique in this algae. Second is the alpha-linolenic acid, 19.42 of the total fatty acid. And other marker amino acids are glutamic and aspartic acid. Phenolic, polyphenol, this is very rich source of ferulic acid and catechane. So some of those unique differentiator we could identify, and this is the richest source of chlorophyll. So one of the important pigment for all your photosynthesis. So it is the highest chlorophyll content is found in Chlorella vulgaris. So that we could, phytocomponents we could identify, and now we tested it across all the crops, grape being our prominent crop. This is our own pictures of our own farms. These grapes we exported last year in spite of all the climate challenges and all. Sahyadri still managed to ship more than 1,200 containers of grapes last year. That is all because of the good performance we got from the product. Same is the case with tomato. Across each crop stages, product is showing very good performance. And again, the photosynthesis index, we tested these things at Baramati KVK, basically for abiotic stress in tomatoes, and under different stress condition, the product was tested, and it was clearly showing like performance across all the stages of the plant. You can see the difference, like, and it's just not like, it's not just claimed, it's now proven, like with these top universities. So CSIR did all the characterization work, and ICAR did the entire abiotic stress study, and then university study trials for 3 different agroclimatic zones which were conducted. These are the results. Product is performing very well across different climatic zones. And again, this is a study which was validated for under abiotic stress. Studies were done and the complete profiling was conducted. Since Sahyadri is into multiple crops, multiple horticulture crops, the product was tested across these many crops, and more than 1 lakh liters of product is already used by our farmer, and there is a repeat buying. So our chairman was very clear, like till the time the product is fully characterized, fully science-backed, we are seeing the result, do not launch the product. So although we have been working on this product for the last 5 years, this is the official launch of the product today we are doing. With the help of Raj Agrawal ji, we were able to finish the FCO permission part and the toxicity study and all those part which we conducted, and finally the product is fully ready. So I would request our guest to just unveil the product to the distinguished audience, and thank you so much. We have a booth presence, and you're most welcome to visit Sahyadri Farm, to visit our algal ponds and see the food processing activity at Sahyadri. Thanks.
A product which will change the future. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the time when we actually officially do the product launch, and I want all of you together do a countdown with me, okay? Let's do it all together.
Dr. Arup Ghosh, who doesn't know him? See, this is a very, as I said, important moment, not just for IIAB, not just for Sahyadri, but for this Viksit Bharat. We are so proud today. I mean, sometimes my challenges are a little emotional. When someone comes and tells me, hey Raj, I mean, not that we are trying to say this step by step, thanks to my mentors, as I said, today being Guru Purnima, knowingly or unknowingly, everybody contributes something to development of Raj and his family's personality. Today, Vasudhaiva Kutumbam, like Jitendra ji and Samir were just talking, and Samir asked something to Jitendra. He said, I am here just Raj inform me, not even invited me, inform me. तो आज मेरा हमारे सामने केतन भाई बैठे हैं, अब वो दुनिया मतलब each one of you is here. This is the strength why I have my beautiful friend from Nairobi, Mr. Corey, who has just come here and is going back tomorrow. So this adds value to India's pride, India's agriculture through a platform. This is just a genuine platform where someone should come, network in a proper relationship model, not on a transaction model. That is where I am trying to build the relationships. So thank you for that. In that, Arup Ghosh Saab, I spoke to him. He said, you know, today's situation, I should tell this very frankly, it's not easy for the government, especially at the director level, to travel that easily. But bole nahi mein aata hu. So that's how it is. So wonderful day for India, Sahyadri, IIAB. Now when we are doing this, as I was mentioning, when I invited Jitendra ji to honor the biological team, probably that I am tempted to do that. One second, Jitendra ji, aap bhi aa jaiye. Because this is a very unique combination with Sahyadri. I don't know, 5 years back, I don't think would have thought you would come with this kind of innovation. And I want to share something very interesting with you guys. अगर आप क्षिति जी का बैकग्राउंड बोलेंगे तो मैं आपको कल नहीं, नेक्स्ट वीक मैं बॉम्बे आके या आप लोग जहां भी रहते हैं वहां डिनर पर चलेंगे अपने साथ में. Can someone guess what is his background? He is a banker by profession. Could you believe seeing his presentation? And Citibank छोड़ के वो farming में आए. It's not an easy sacrifice. It's not an easy sacrifice. Someone comes because of the passion. They want to do this. And Sachin, of course, हमारा rallies का junior है. So thank you. So come with the hands of Dr. Arup.
All right,
Ghosh.
we are doing a countdown.
Yeah,
Everyone together, just wait. 10,
Yeah.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting AlgaVita, official launch of AlgaVita product. Idea that will shape the future. Officially launching this product on the ground of IIAB 4th edition 2026. A warm round of applause, everyone right here. Can we have a huge round? Let's give it up for the one and the only AlgaVita, a product